championship. Head coach Josh Schertz and MVP Hickory. Coach, first for you, opening comments. And again, second straight game in this tournament, back-to-back nights. You got a great effort from the team. You'd already beaten both times, double figures. And again, different guy for you down the stretch for the second straight night.
Well, it's we came in here and I think last year we played once here. We lost in the semis at Catawba. We were 3 for 18 from 3, and then we came back here and lit it up the last 2 nights at the tune of 5 for 29 from 3 in the semis and finals. To make 5 threes in 2 games, to shoot, I don't know what that is, about 14% maybe from the 3-point line in 2 games. Shoot, poorly from the field, miss free throws, do things that we normally don't do. It's like we told our guys, we tried to, starting in August when we started workouts, build ourselves for success in March. And I think you do that when you defend and you rebound. If we could kick a few in there, Cam Carden all year is the best shooter in the league. He's #1 in the league in 3-point percentage, 46%. I think he was 0 for 9 in 2 games here from 3, and we could have got a bigger lead, but both nights, it came down to the final 2-3 minutes. And this team all year has had a tremendous will to win, and that will to win shows itself in the final minutes of games. And they just find a way to make the play, make a play, get a stop, get a rebound. The key tonight, I thought the key play was Brandon Armstrong coming in and getting a piece of that rebound. That we missed that shot, and he taps back out. We get 35 more seconds, and then Daryl Garrett makes the play at the end. But proud of the kids. 27-2, speaks for itself, and they've done it all year long. And now we got to go back to work and get ready for for the NCAA tournament and try to represent ourselves and the conference in the best possible way.
Demario, you guys got here last year. Your first year at LMU, lost in the first round. Last year you lose in the second round. This year you win the championship. How much did last year's experience being here, get a kind of the feeling you guys want to get back, and how much made a difference in this tournament this year?
Last year when I came here, I walked in here, played that game last year, lost, and then this whole year, I just been thinking. Knew I was going to get back to this point, but my main thing was not to lose. And we came in here, took care of business, and now that I just look back on last year, it could have been the same way, but we didn't have all that. We didn't really have all the pieces. We got all the pieces now. We're just moving forward.
Coach, Wingate got in foul trouble obviously inside. Turner, Alexander, and Parker all had 2 fouls in the first 12 minutes of the game, and you guys exploited it. Made a good run going into halftime. And confidence level and any adjustments there at half.
We always play to get the ball inside. I thought in the first half, we're up 14, and again, I don't know how many layups or 2-foot shots, bunny shots we missed, but it was a lot. And then we couldn't make a 3. I think we were 2 for 10 at halftime. And so we felt like we were getting great shots. We were holding them to not as good shots. And our game plan always, no matter who we play, is kind of the same. Get the ball, get as many paint touches as possible, whether that's on the bounce of the dribble or throw the ball inside to Mario and Dez, which not that smart, but that's a pretty good game plan. Get the ball these guys in the paint and get them close to the basket. And if they're one-on-one, we think they can score or get fouled almost every time, which I think they did tonight. They did a good job of forcing contact and making plays. And then if they do suck the defense down, double and triple teams, we should be able to throw it out and stick some shots. All year we shot the ball fairly well. Like I said, you wouldn't think it, the last 2 nights being 5 for 29, but that's where, we were plus 12 on the backboards. We held them, 42%. We didn't do as good a job, but I think they probably scored 6 or 7 straight times in the second half and made that run back. And besides that, I thought we defended really well for probably 33 of the 40 minutes.
Demario has 71 points in the tournament. Your MVP. Desmond was the player of the year, so you guys take both those awards. And you had a huge night last night. He has a big night tonight. Now, what's this year been like with him? You guys kind of different styles in some ways, but it had to have been a dream season for both of you.
Without Desmond, I'm not good. And Desmond, without me, we not good. So together, it's like it's a brother-brother thing. You look back at Kansas and you see how the boys brother work. That's kind of how me and Dez is. Why we run the thing offense or whatever. So I'm gonna miss Dez. Don't want to leave. I'm gonna miss you.
Bring him back for 1 more year.
Coach, only 5 offensive rebounds for Wingate in the game. A great job on the boards for you guys, but they did make that run down the stretch, pull within 3. But like you said, your team been in this spot so many times this year and found a way to just, never really looked like any panic on any of the guys, just real calm, cool, collected, something to have a good positive feeling on going into NCAAs.
Well, it's one of those things where in the end game, you gotta, you gotta stick with what works. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta attack the paint. You can't settle. I got mad at Daryl. At the end of the shot clock, he took where Brandon got that rebound. He took that step back three with 4 seconds on the shot clock versus trying to attack. And when we got the rebound back on the clock, he went back to the rim and finished it at the rim. And we just, we got guys that can make plays. You look at Daryl Gary, look at Demario Curry, look at Desmond Johnson. I mean, it always comes down to having good players. It's a lot of times people get caught up in this coach or that coach or coach did this. I have good players, and in basketball, 80% of it is improvisation. It's not like football where it's so structured. And when we had to make plays. And we've had to make plays this year for the most part, with the exception of the Brevard game. We've made those plays, whether it's the rebound, the stop, the finish, like I said, Brandon's offensive rebound, and then Daryl's finish. That was kind of in a microcosm, kind of what we've been like in the end game, and that's we haven't had it too many times, but the times we've had it, we've been pretty good.
Tomorrow, NCAA tournament coming up. Augusta State did win, so it looks like they'll host. But you guys will be #2 seed, really confident. What do you think about your chances? What do you make of the NCAA's coming this year?
Just take a game at a time, one game at a time, and play basketball to have fun. But take it one game at a time like we've been doing.
Coach, same question for you. Obviously, right there, the top 2 seeds. This is a great opportunity for you guys to get in there and show everybody what you got.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to play in the NCAA tournament. There's going to be probably 250 Division II teams that have shut it down. We hit the practice floor on Tuesday, and we're one of the 64 left playing. We've got a great seed. I don't know if the SAC team has been seeded higher. I don't know. That would be something probably Dennis would know. But a 2 seed. We really wanted the 1 seed, and our loss at Anderson, hurt us obviously. But a 2 seed's a great seed. But at the end of the day, when you get into that regional, you're talking about 8 really good teams, and it's going to come down to who can finish games. There's going to be no blowouts. There's going to be no team shooting 65%. It's going to be what team in the final 2, 3, 4 minutes of the game can make plays. And, we've got confidence we can do that over the course of the year. But obviously, everybody in the tournament has done that, or otherwise they won't be in the NCAA tournament. So it's a very, very thin margin for error. We got to tighten it up and. Hopefully, have a good week of practice, enjoy it. Like I tell these guys, I think the teams that, go the farthest in March are the ones that have the most fun. The teams that, by this point of the year, we've all been going 7 months. Everybody's tired, everybody's beat up. Coaches are tired, players are tired. The teams that are having the most fun are the ones that play the longest this time of year because, there's some teams that, I just want to go, I want to go on spring break, I want to relax, I want to get away from this. The ones that are playing for each other. The teams that are, that are celebrating each other's, good plays. The teams that are playing for each other versus against each other. The ones that I think that advance the farthest in March. And this is a good group. We got a chance to go far if we'll do those things.
Congratulations to you both, and good luck in NCAA.
Thank you. Appreciate it.